By now you have realized that my experiment in the light with what I see and wanting others to join me in this is something I think might lead to the ability to manifest. And that's been a prayer of mine for a long time. I haven't wanted X number of dollars. I want unlimited resources, unlimited wisdom, and unlimited ability and health and all of that. I don't want limits on anything. So it's hard for me to have a desire like a big home or a nice car or something like that. That's too little. It's like, I know that would be good, and some people will settle for that, but I want the whole enchilada. I want it all. Because if I can have these nice things and I can't give the same to everyone else, then I can enjoy it as well. Or maybe not at all. There's so many people who have so much in our world, and there's so many who have so little. And I don't want there to be anything that would stop us from living that truth that some people don't agree with this, but it is one for all and all for one. I know that the Nazis had that statement in their philosophy, and some people think it's a bad thing, but it's not. It has to be that way, one for all and all for one. And when we have unlimited resources at our hands, that would be no problem at all. No problem at all, but we have to love one and all. And what we have to give is not really material substance, it's love. And love is a powerful thing that will create, and these masters of the Far East never did without anything. They were able to furnish the needs of all the men on the research team when they had need of supplies or food or everything like that was just taken care of immediately. And their safety was guaranteed. And it was just a wonderful way to live your life without having to have fear of anyone, without having to have fear of lack. And it's what I want to teach, but I have to learn it first. I want to teach the art of manifestation. And this is something you couldn't give a class in and charge, because then, of course, you don't know it. If you have to charge for your class, you can't teach manifestation, because you would have to be able to do it yourself. So that's what I'm pushing for. That's what I'm wishing and hoping to someday be able to do. And that a lot of others will do it along with me. Anyway, now to get back to reading more of the book. The life of man pushes forward, building, repairing, extending, and creating the new and better with an irresistible urge and energy that is not comprehended by or found in inanimate things. It is found that there is an intelligent instinct and directing influence that pervades every cell of the human form. It does not matter how far they may have seemed to have wandered from the divine directing influence. It is our privilege to see them in this influence without giving any thought to the outer or that which is holding them under the hypnotic spell. What a privilege it is just to see that one or all who are under the spell, really endowed with that infinitely complex cellular structure called the human brain. That same brain has the capacity to carry man or all humanity to the very highest of attainments. What a divine privilege it is to see all humanity combined in this great structure of God-mind. Try this, I am of the noble God-mind, and see it open the windows of heaven, and let it pour out such a blessing that it fills completely every avenue of expression. All those who are faithful need say, God, I am the knowing principle of all things. This opens the eye to the universal abundance that never fails. Try it, knowing positively that you must succeed. As Elijah did, hold out the cup until it is filled to running over. Never doubt the capacity of the one mind. It is always ready to bring forth these wonders as humanity aligns itself with God-mind. As such, humanity has been traced with sufficient evidence to satisfy scientists for at least 1 million years. But let us see that this period is but an established minimum, for man goes back to an antiquity far beyond all human understanding. You can readily see that you are capable of extending your vision with the inclusion of God-mind, or the one mind, to furnish all humanity with a background or build-up that has maintained true to man and divine mind, and how readily you are able to attach your thinking process to divine mind by declaring, God, I am divine mind. Then knowing definitely that your statement is true and in full accord with divine law and principle. In this way, you are fully aware that heaven is all around you. Now is the opportune time to know that all are as free to accomplish this as you are. Now realize that matter was never conceived until thought set it up as a reality. Remember that matter never smiles, neither does it have any power or energy to rule or master itself. It is also devoid of instinct or volition of its own. It is foreign to all other substance. The bird actually sees its destination or migration, and thus does not need an instrument to guide it. That instrument is right within those tiny brain cells. How much greater can this same instrument guide you, for it is right within your brain cells? And mind is in direct control as soon as man knows that he is in full control of mind action. The bird, although it flies over 1,000 miles of open water, never loses its direction. Man has this same sense of seeing, but he has lost the ability by putting it out of his thought structure. Nothing is ever lost from divine mind. This is the very reason that it belongs to man, for man is as divine as mind. Thus he will never deviate from truth or be at a loss to accomplish all things when he again joins with divine mind. The animal has never lost instinct and intuition for the very reason that it is incapable of building an adverse thought structure. When a dog is set upon the trail of a man or beast, he is incapable of thinking, "Can I do this?" Consequently, he goes forward and follows that trail until something happens that obliterates the scent or the goal is reached. Man is far more capable than the animals or the birds, yet he permits himself to sink lower than the animal. With the true perception of man's fully equipped makeup and his full understanding of his complete inclusion within God or divine mind, man is readily capable of moving from position to position with unbounded velocity. His brain is now fully equipped with true mind, and as he cooperates with true mind, as all-seeing and all-knowing, he scales every height instantly and perfectly. There are no wanderings, the path is clear, the evidence is revealed with certainty and sureness. You can put out your hand and feel God. Put your hand on your own form, and you both see and feel God. As you may have passed 100 or 1,000 people during the day in going about your affairs, you have seen God 100 or 1,000 times. This may be repeated each day. Keep God close to you by seeing every living form as God. Then God will be so close to you that you will never again closet God in some far-off celestial realm or temple, and you will find the temple not made with hands. You will also find that your body is the first and greatest temple ever built, and that it is the only temple wherein God abides. Then see the conquering Christ and the God-man within this temple. This is the very life that maintains your body. Take God away or separate one from the other and your body would die.